there's a time limit. Why couldn't they have just let me run around and insert some things into the reactor again or something like that? But not a time-based puzzle. You have to control the wheels with the mouse, and that was not a good solution, actually, I think. That was close, Tex. But you did it. And I guess this is it. Or is it? Day 12. The big finish or all good things.
I take a long elevator ride to the surface and make a few calls to get some help. It's a pretty good time to reflect on all that's happened. It's obvious to me that Margaret injected me for a reason. She knew the man I'd become over the last 7 years had become too treacherous to trust anymore, and she was right. That night of the injection, I must have made a deal with the devil to betray her and Mason, and the 50 G's were my 30 pieces of silver. Margaret knew instinctively I was going to betray them, and that's why she broke away earlier. But I think she also knew that the man I was 7 years ago would do the right thing and try to stop the translator. That's why she only erased my memory for the last 7 years. I guess each of us had sins we needed to atone for. Now I've got to find out how all of this is going to play out.
Sandwich? What are you doing here?
I put a tracking app on your smart Alex when you let me download that video of Bowers.
Serves me right for trusting a cop. You've been tailing me the whole time?
No, I wanted to trust you, I really did. But you're a suspect in some unsolved cases, and I thought, possibly and quite likely, you'd go back to your old MO at some point. Tex Murphy, you're under arrest.
You're arresting me? For what?
For the murder of Jim Slade and another as yet unidentified male.
I didn't have anything to do with
The
it.
bodies were thrown from Coit Tower, and we have witnesses that saw you leave the scene immediately after.
Now, I can explain that. It's...
I understand. Slade was a very bad man, and probably deserved it. But I told you before, I won't tolerate vigilantism.
Lieutenant, wait. I have something for you. Evidence of a mass murder that took place at the Tesla Legacy Society. It's related to at least 3 unsolved disappearances in your jurisdiction.
That's very interesting, and we'll talk about it as soon as I make this arrest.
No, hold on. Slade is the one who led this mass murder.
You have evidence of this?
I've got everything. Eyewitness testimony, sworn affidavits, even security video of the attack. You can resolve a bunch of cases and give closure to the victims' families.
And in exchange for this evidence?
Let Tex go. He's done nothing wrong. If he'd come to you, you wouldn't have been able to do anything. He risked his own life to do the right thing. I think he's a hero.
This is the last exception I make for you.
Oh, that's so
Well,
awfully
fine by me.
nice,
I mean,
Mr.
when am I going to find
Policeman.
myself in this situation again?
You get those files to me?
Right away. Thank you, Lieutenant.
That's too much. So, you saved my bacon.
I kind of like your bacon.
I'm just not used to somebody saving me.
But that's what partners do, right? What do you say, cowboy?
Yeah, what do you say? I'd say it's been a while since I saddled up, but I like it.
Oh well, I guess I
think
didn't choose
you're impressed
Chelsea.
with how well
back
I
at the
performed
resort.
down the backstretch.
Well, I must say, you're
The
pretty
question is,
impressive
would I
coming
have
out of
liked
the
this
gate.
ending better?
It all depends on
Interacting
who's
with
in
a
the
person I
saddle.
haven't even seen before in this
Are we
game.
talking about the same thing?
I know what I'm talking about.
I think this is a good ending.
Maybe it's not a perfect world, but it's the best I've got. I might have been somebody else over the past 7 years, but I'm ready to leave that behind me. I've been given a second chance and I intend to make the most of it. I sense this is just the beginning of something bigger, and what comes next may not be easy. But then again, what is?
So, this was Tex Murphy Tesla Effect. I will now let you watch the credits before talking again, so to speak. Okay, this was it. Tex Murphy, Tesla Effect. Yeah, it was okay to play, I guess. But as I mentioned before, this freaking riddle layout and sudden death. Oh, excuse me.
We interrupt your programming here at New San Francisco Voice Channel 6 for an urgent bulletin. A tragedy in our fair metropolis today as all 3 members of the Knights Templar without a K have been found murdered in the sewers near Telegraph Hill. The images we're about to show are graphic and may be upsetting to some viewers. This trio of self-proclaimed superheroes have, according to their blogs, been protecting our city from the forces of darkness, and indeed, violent crime is down almost 0.5%, putting our crime rate only slightly higher than Syria.
Ouch!
Recent tweets from the victims describe battles against an invading army of Morlocks, the fictional characters from H.G. Wells' Time Machine. When asked to comment on the slain Crusaders, one police officer at the scene said, quote, "Hell, they probably killed each other on accident." So while we may not have witnessed the gallant exploits of these stealthy vigilantes, or even once experienced the terror and destruction of demon spawn, it is with a heavy heart that we here at the New San Francisco Voice say to the Knights Templar without a K, thank you. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Oh, poor guys. All dead? So, I guess it's finally over. Oh, we get some final rating here. We are just an amateur hired dick. Nevertheless, yeah, this ends our little let's play here. Actually, the game is over. Finally, it really took some time to finish it. It was kind of a large game, and let me just set down the music a bit. And it was still an okay game to play, but the last 2 chapters, they were absolutely horrible. I mean, sudden death, as I mentioned, all those things that shouldn't exist in a modern adventure game, they have applied here. And I really hope, as I heard that they were planning a sequel to this game, or they are actually planning 2 new Tex Murphy games. One taking place before this game and the other one taking place directly after this game. They should really avoid such riddle or puzzle layout or something like that, because this was just running around for objects, then dying in between, and yeah, this wasn't very adventurous to play. This was just trial and error all the time, and you shouldn't do that just to make the video game kind of longer. Nevertheless, I hope you liked it a bit. Next time I will do a German Let's Play, as I want to keep this, yeah, let's say 50-50 German-English ratio. I hope you liked it a bit, as I said. Maybe we will see each other soon in another Let's Play of mine. No matter if German or English, just tune in if you like. Leave a comment if you like. Always welcome to comment on my stuff I'm doing here or trying to do. Yes, this is it. Hope you liked it a bit. Until then, bye bye.